Hello, so now we're going to look at statistics in the National 5 course, and that involves finding the mean and the standard deviation of a set of data. Now this here, those numbers, that's the data. First thing we'll find is the mean, and this symbol here is used to represent the mean. The mean is adding up all these numbers and then dividing by how many numbers are there. So we should be able to see that there's 6 numbers there. So we're going to divide by 6. And again, to get my top number, I am going to add up all those numbers. Once you add up those numbers, you should get 66. So the mean is 66 divided by 6, which is just 11. And that's me found the mean. Now I want to find the standard deviation. And I'm going to use a table for that to help. Now in this bit, I'm going to put down all my numbers that I had up at the start. So 5, 8, 9, 12, 15 and 17. I'm going to use a blue pen, and this is the bit you don't need to write. For the second column, I am doing the number take away the mean. So I'm doing 5 take away 11. Here I am doing 8 take away 11, 9 take away 11, 12 take away 11, 15 take away 11 and 17 take away 11. So for each number I am taking away the mean. Going back to the black, the bit that you have to write. So 5 take away 11 is negative 6, negative 3, negative 2, 1, 4 and 6. Going back to my blue pen, so stuff you don't need to write. Here is where I square that number. So I am doing negative 6 squared, negative 3 squared, negative 2 squared, 1 squared, 4 squared and 6 squared. Now every number here should be positive. There should be no negative numbers. Okay, obviously this is negative, I'm talking about the final part. They should all be positive. So 36, 9, because negative 3 times negative 3 is positive. Okay, so the black writing is what you have to put. The blue is just the wee step involved. Now this symbol here means the sum of all of these. So I need to add all of those to get the sum. That means I'm typing into the calculator 36 plus 9 plus 4 plus 1 plus 16 plus 36. And I've got 102. And that's the sum of all those black digits there. And now we're ready to pop all that into the formula. So this is the formula, and it is on the front of the formula sheet. The top is this here, that 102. The bottom is how many numbers there are minus 1. Well, there was 6 numbers minus 1, and I'm going to square root that whole thing. So 102 divided by 5 and then square root. .5166 and we'll do it to one decimal place, 4.5. So that's my standard deviation, and this 11 that I found at the start was the mean. The mean is an average, and the standard deviation is looking at the spread of the data. We'll do another one, this time with some bigger numbers. So first thing we wish to find is the mean. So we add up all those numbers, all the data that we've got. 121, add 136, add 142, add 132, add 139. And I've got 670. and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. 134. Apologies for my hair there. Right, going on to the table, I'm going to list all these numbers in the number column. So 121, 136, 142, 132 and 139. The middle column is that number subtract the mean. So again, I'm going to go use blue pen just to show you that you don't need to actually write this, but I'm showing you the step. So 121 minus 134, 121 minus 134, 142, and going back to the black pen, this is showing you what you must have down. So for our first bit, we've got negative 13, then we've got, sorry, I've made an error there, that should be 136. Then we've got 2, 8, minus 2, and 5. Blue pen, so you don't need to write this, is squaring those numbers. So square of each of those. And the black is what you must have. Okay. So we've got 169, 4, 64, 4, and 25. And we need the sum of all of those. So I'm going to type into the calculator 169, add 4, add 64, add 4, add 25. And I've got 266. And that goes into our formula that is on the front of the formula sheet. So we've got the square root of 266 all over, there's 5 numbers, subtract 1. So 266 divided by 4, and then square rooting that answer. Gives me 8.154 ... that I can write as 8.1.